Houston. A win.
And guys, they could have.
And most impressive wave, and they really kept the crowd on mute in that one.
All fueled up, and Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade. Chris Bosh is out there with Windling. Chris Bosh's three. To the middle, here's McGee, the rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
Boy, that's a sound physical play. I mean, can't be afraid to put a shoulder into somebody every once in a while. It's a contact sport, folks.
Williams gets the bucket.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Now here's Freak. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Rockets in Houston.
And don't forget about the 4 blocks. Just a big all-around game, particularly on the defensive side.
Williams attacking. Kicks it to McGee. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Winslow's got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
The Mavericks have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And he deserves a lot of credit for what he was able to do at the line last year. 86% from the strike.
And guys, the numbers don't lie. I mean, he was such a reliable presence at the free throw line all throughout last season.
And he sinks the second. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. The Heat have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Wade against Matthews. Here's Freak. The shot no good. And it's Dallas the other way, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
The inability to make threes in that game, because they took a lot of them, I think, is why they ended up on the short end of the stick.
Yeah, they did take a bunch of them. Sometimes you can make up for poor three-point shooting with a strong inside game, but their inside game just wasn't strong enough.
Now here's Dragic. Dirk Nowitzki unable to get his shot to go. Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Kevin, earlier I had a chance to speak with Rick Carlisle. We talked about the strategy as it applies to D. Wade. He said Dwayne can score at will when he gets into a rhythm. So our job is going to be prevent him from getting into that rhythm in the first place. Because if we can't do that, the points will just pile up. Most opponents are completely aware of that, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. They shoot again. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got 6 points.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
Now, here's Wade. He had 10 points in the win against Houston. The pass to Freak. 4 on the shot clock. Wade dishes to Freak. Fires from the wing. The basket good off the assist from Wade. Freak's got his first basket.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
And stolen by Freak. Goes up the baseline. And it's Miami with another. The Mavericks leading. Outside Williams. Inside. McGee's shot is off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Dragic with a wide open look and unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Williams against Dragic. Williams attacking. Pass to Nowitzki. Here's McGee. Makes it off the glass. McGee's got 8.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And a new group in for the Heat. Whiteside's checked in for Freak. Johnson comes in for Chris Bosh. Luol Deng is checked in for Winslow. And it's Richardson in for Dwayne Wade. Miami trailing. On the court for Miami here in the second. Wade and Deng are the 2 and 3. Freak is out there with Whiteside, and it's Richardson in at the point, and that one's good. Freak.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
And he gets it to go. Nowitzki's got his second bucket of the night.
The number of points they've scored in the paint already today is pretty eye-opening.
It really is, Clark. The defenders need to do a better job of closing those lanes to the hoop.
Richardson for 3. Mavericks shooting 47%, pretty solid. Matthews passes to Barea. Nowitzki kicks to Parsons. Knocks down the 3-ball. Now it's a 5-point Maverick lead.
You know, he'll make you scratch your head and throw your hands up as a defender. I mean, you just don't know how to play it.
Whiteside a screen on Matthews, and it's Wade penetrating. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
Yeah, he was boxed out and tried to get the rebound the only way he could.
Yeah, he got straight over the back and on top of him there, too, so nothing subtle about that one.
Mavericks making a switch here. McGee's checked in. The Heat also with a sub. Bosh is checked in. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah, you like groove, don't you?
I do. Let's groove tonight, Kevin. And matter of fact, let's just stay in the attack mode that we're seeing from these guys.
Mavericks leading by 7. Nowitzki a screen. Here's Barea, and it's sent back by Bosh. And they get it back. The Heat have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Deng dishes to Wade. Heat moving the ball around. Kicks it out to Richardson. Got a piece of it. Matthews with the steal. Let's go now. Jam! Just beautiful.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Barea kicks to McGee, and that one is hammered home.
Boy, that's a really nice feed by J.J. Barea.
The Heat trail by 8. Outside Bosh. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. And it's 9 points for Chris Bosh. For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second.
Let's take a look at last year's Dallas Mavericks and where they ranked in the NBA. 6th in three-point shooting.
Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Overs per game. As far as free throw shooting as a team goes, not a strong suit. Top 20 in the league. A little bit of work to be done there.
And really the three-point shot, so vital to their offense. The ability to spread the floor and force the defense to cover that much ground, I think really makes everything easier for them offensively.
In the corner, Winslow with it. Bosh against Nowitzki. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He told the team he wanted their offense to run through Bosh. Coach emphasized getting him as many touches as possible, saying he is going to be one of the guys. just the rest of the way. So, Kevin, changes already being made on the fly here in the second quarter.
And thanks for that story, Doris. Shot off the pick. Here's McGee. It's hauled in by the Heat. And this matchup with the Mavericks, it's the first meeting of the season.
And going back a season ago, it was a win for both sides in their two meetings.
And even though one side played postseason basketball and the other stayed at home, you wouldn't have known it in their matchups.
Jumper off the screen. And with that, the Maverick lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Dwayne Wade.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
And Williams, here we go. Got a hand on it. And Dragic with a clear path to the hoop, so they take the lead. Wade's got the lead up to 1 now for the Heat. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Miami.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Bosh, that's the pick for Wade. Pass to Freak. It's rebounded by Dallas. McGee's got 4 rebounds in this game. Left side, Parsons. Back to Williams. The 3. No good. And Miami the other way now. And now here's Dragic, the fast break chance. Ahead. And it's Winslow that time on the assist by Dragic. Winslow's got his second bucket.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been his path. I will give you that one.
Yep, he's on the money. It's good. And they'll keep possession. And the whistle blew, so that'll be a shooting foul. Great defensive effort there with the blocked shot. But he got more than just the ball that time. Free throws coming up right now. The Mavericks shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Teams deciding to change it up. And so it's a close game as we wrap.
Well, I'm with Eric Spoelstra.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. It's been quite a game for JaVale McGee.
Just a dominating performance in the post by him so far. Just tearing them to shreds when he gets it inside.
Yeah, and getting it to him is the only hard part, fellas. I mean, once he has it, he's automatic. Forget about it. He can do work down there.
Parsons and Dirk are in at the forward spots. Williams is out there with Matthews. And it's McGee in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. It's Dragic with the drive. And Freak throws it down.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Dragic the pass to Bosh. Heat moving the ball around, and Freak throws it down.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Now here's Williams. 8 points for him. Breaks a big height house and goes in. Williams has got 4 this quarter. The Heat leading by 7. Dishes to Freak. Shoots from 12. Parsons with the rebound.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Nowitzki with the screen on Dragic. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Dragic. To the inside. McGee. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Take a look at what McGee's done. He's got 10 points and a pretty good rebounding performance from him also.
And Clark, he's been terrific in terms of his positioning and boxing out very well also, just battling hard on every possession.
He's off on the first, and the Heat making a change here. Deng's checked in. He's off on the second. The Heat have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Bosh, no one around him. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Parsons dishes to Williams. Out left to the wing. Nowitzki gets a wide open look. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 4th assist in this one. Bosh kicks to Dragic. The feed to Freak. And that one is hammered home.
Punches it down with pop.
Rubs it in. It looks like a little deeper with the hanging finish.
I tell you what, they are not backing off at all, are they?
Timeout charge to Dallas. Ladies and gentlemen, your Dallas Mavericks dancers. All right, that was your Mavericks dancers. Give them a round of applause, fans.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Nowitzki kicks to Parsons. Wants to get it to Matthews and does. Misses in close. The Heat leading by 7. Here's Wade. And it's sent back by Nowitzki. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Chris Bosh with the rebound. Bosh has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Dragic with it. Now guarded by Parsons. Here's Freak. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And the Mavericks with some changes. Powell, he's jacked in for JaVale McGee. Harris comes in for Wesley Matthews. And Barea subbed in for Darren Williams. The Mavericks shooting 47%, pretty solid. Parsons outside. He kicks it to Harris. Now here's Barea. He's guarded by Dragic. 6 to shoot. From 13. Dragic with some nice D.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And here's Bosh for 3. And again, it's the Heat missing. Mavericks trail by 10. And Parsons kicks to Harris. Here's Powell. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Powell's got his first bucket in this one. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. The dish to Bosh. Dragic kicks to Freak. Knocks it loose and stolen by Harris. A minute 50 left in the third quarter. Rebound by the Heat. Dragic has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costing him.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Tang's got 5.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Greg. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Here's Barea, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. That's on Goran Dragic. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Miami.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
The Heat teams deciding to change it up. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Miami, Deng and Bosh, your small and power forwards. Dragic is joined in the backcourt by Wade, and it's Freak in at the 5 down low. Miami leading by 9. Pass to Wade. The shake. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two. And the first one drops. Parsons checked in for Devin Harris. And Wade drops them both. Berea with it. Here's McGee. It's good. Great play set up by Berea.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
He'd have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Dang passes to Freak. Looking for Wade. He gets it there. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
Here's McGee. It's deflected.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Dragic dishes to Dang. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Mavericks trail by 13. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Here's Berea. Wade with the defensive effort.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off. And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes it.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. McGee a screen. 5 on the clock. They double him with Freak. No good.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's... put up in this period.
Dragic against Parsons. Here's Freak. Tipped away. And stolen by Nowitzki. Berea with it. Now grounded by Dragic. Nowitzki a screen. And Parsons kicks to McGee. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. McGee's got 4 points in the quarter. And it's Miami's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Dragic the pass to Freak. Wade kicks to Dragic. That is good. And the Heat lead by 15.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Dallas Mavericks dancers.
Mavericks making a switch here. Matthews is checked in. Winslow's checked in for Miami. .146 left to play here in the fourth. McGee, good, great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got assist number 8 now on the night. Miami leading by 13. Outside Bosch. Dwayne Wade on the wing. Down low. And Freak throws it down.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Heat.
They really had it going, Clark.
That made the difference.
And every win important. And this one will go down as win number 3.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Yeah, and Greg, when it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Freak. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Mavericks have got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Matthews with it. Wade picks him up. McGee got a piece of it. Wade dishes to Dragic. Now here's Freak. D right on him. Nowitzki with the steal. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Williams with a clean look from outside off the mark. And here's Miami. And Miami can just let the clock run down here. To the inside. Here's Freak. Wade kicks to Winslow. Outside Dragic. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Chris, tell us.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present Freak. He came out of the locker room at halftime and was immediately on fire. That third quarter was his, and he did not hesitate to exert his. And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you enjoyed the show. From myself, Kenny.